Alrighty. Howdy Judy everyone. So today we're going to be checking out IAE, but with a twist. I was indisposed yesterday and I had to, was not able to stream Drake Day yesterday. So today we're going to be taking a look at both the Drake Interplanetary Expo plus the Expo for Argo Astronomics, Consolidated Outlands, Grey Cat Industrial, and Kruger Intergalactic. Now, with the second lot, I know basically nothing about a lot of those ships. I haven't really interacted with any of them. I know, like, Consolidated Outlands are known for, like, their Mustangs. I've honestly never really flown a Mustang. I've only, like, fucked around with, like, I know that they do the hover quads, but that thing is a buggy mess, from whenever I tried to swan it in. I have been aboard a couple of Argo ships. My friend used to own a mule before he upgraded it to something else, and I fucked around with a bunch of the snub fighters because they own a, I believe one of the RSI Andromedas. I believe he owns that, so I've fucked around with like the Kruger snub fighter. But Drake Day's my favorite. Drake Interplanetary are my favorite ship manufacturer, so there's going to be a whole segment of me non-stop talking and praising Drake ships, and then me going, huh, that's kind of a cool ship in the second half. Okay, so let's fire things off and go to Drake. I personally own, like, I actually want to say like 90% of all the Drake ships. The only ship that I haven't touched at all is the Herald, the one with it just has a big engine on the back. Man, it's really odd seeing the regular Caterpillar because I own the pirate version of the Caterpillar. The Cutter Scout. So I own a Cutter as well. I bought it straight away from IAE last year. What a fucking phenomenal starter ship. I honestly would still even though the Sulian is an amazing starter ship, it's still $80. Like 80 US, or I think like 88 if you buy the starter package. I'm not entirely too sure. I just know it's like $80. The Cutter is phenomenal. It literally does everything you need. I personally started this game with a Cutlass Black. It is just a mini Cutlass Black, which is really good. I haven't touched the Cutter Scout. I am not entirely sure what this ship is for. What's it labeled as? Isn't it like exploration? A recon. Improved radar scanning capabilities with the more cooling. I have honestly never ever run into an issue with cooling in this game whatsoever. Anytime that I've upgraded a ship, also, like, I mean, like, actually, like, swapped out the components, like, all that sort of stuff, I've never, ever had an issue with cooling. Anytime I have a ship, the base cooling is always, like, good enough. Oh, it's got an engineering station. That's really cool, actually. Whenever they implement, the engineering gameplay loop. So I guess this is pretty cool. I think this is cheaper as well than the actual Cutter as well. I believe this is like $45 and this is like $50. I could be mistaken. But I love this starter ship. And the thing that I love the most about Drake, I've said it heaps during my reviews of other ships, is I love the utilitarian, everything like exists for a reason. I love like all this like shit that's exposed, like all like, it's just so cool. It just reminds me of like all the like space stuff from like the 80s. Like I love like these ships on Alien. I love like all like the square like CRT monitors and like the giant jumbo technology. Oh, it's so cool. And one thing I love about the cutter, it's so silly, but I love this. Does it not work? It's got like little metal panels that slide. I don't know why they're not sliding here. They got like, it's like ballistic panels. I think that's really cool. But next we'll move on to one of the coolest ships, the Drake Caterpillar. So it is a, it says transport, but it's a, I would more or less classify it as like a heavy freight ship. I'll do a run around the exterior. So you've got like the cockpit here. So in future, you are going to be able to like, decouple the cockpit here and be able to like fly around with it. And I think they mentioned something about they're going to make these like extend onto the ground so you can like roll vehicles and stuff on them. But essentially you can fill like all of these like with like heavy cargo. You have like tractor beams on the front that you can like use to like load shit in. Like this ship is so cool. It's so unique. I've never seen a ship like this. I love taking off and landing with the Caterpillar when all these like the landing gear like pop out like one at a time. Oh, it's such a fucking cool sight. The elevator is really cool too. Wow. But this ship screams Drake. So first off, we'll go down the main, obviously the draw of the Caterpillar, but starting off, we have like your little like recreational area. I love these like monitors like on this like cafe or like cafeteria table, like the crew quarters. Oh man, this is so sick. I love the ship so much. And yeah, here you go. So here's all of the little like cargo areas. So you can completely fill these like spaces up. So to get around, you need to take the walkways up the top. Each section is I don't remember how much SC. I think it's like 500 or 600 SCU worth of cargo you can have. Like 573. It's some like obscure number. But man, this fucking ship is absolutely amazing. And you see you got your deck up there that we can control your tractor beams and like all that sort of stuff. One thing that is really, really sick about the Caterpillar is when I get through all the doors and through the elevator room to the back, we have like the engineering bay. I love this area. I love the like smoky, hazy, like I was mentioning the other day during Origin Day when we were going over the 890 jump, like I mentioned that in the 890 jump in the engine room, everything felt like clean. And this is essentially what I was like comparing it to, like this dirty, hazy, smoky engine. Oh, it's so cool. And when you take like fucking damage, like there's like fires and like it gets even more smoky and like all that sort of stuff. This fucking ship is amazing. I love this ship. I love Drake. And here's how you, I believe this is how you access like the top area. You're in like little server room for like data hauling. All your components because it's a big boy fucking ship. Another way you come down is this is also leads to the old like engineering like bay here. You got your turret on like the right hand side. It's right. Oh no, that's right. It's not a turret. This is not where you access the tractor beam. I think this is just like a viewing area. But this is so fucking pretty. I love this so much. Okay. And here's all your modules. And here's like how you like would like access like your tractor beam and like all that sort of stuff. And so here, no, I've already gone through here. So here is the yeah, the command zone. So I think this is a support seat, and this is, yeah, they're both support seats. So below you've got like your, I think this is like the captain's quarters in here. Yeah, here's like your little captain quarter, your bed, your like tables, and like I love these kitchens, dude. They're so cool. Little shower. And here is the piece of the resistance. Now this thing is great to fly. It's so weird seeing it like this color scheme. Mine's like completely like black. What an amazing ship. Love it, love it, love it. Back onto the showroom floor, and where are the... there they are. I bet there's going to be no ships this way. Oh no, there are. So all the cutlasses are this way. Cutlasses, yeah, so these are all the cutlasses. So as I mentioned previously, I started the game with the Cutlass Black. It is such a reliable ship. I love the Cutlass series of ships. They've got awesome firepower. They've got mega hull like strength. You've got a turret. They can do essentially any role that you want to do. This huge space. I fucking love the interior of the Cutlass Black. I'm gonna keep yapping on about it, but I love this like utilitarian like layout. It's so fucking gorgeous. Like you got your weapon racks, you got your fucking your beds for your crew. You have the extra turret seat. You got your co-pilot seat and the pilot seat. These things feel great to fly. I love the engines. They're just an all-around reliable ship. If you just want a ship that can literally do anything, and you want something that's a little bit better than the Cutter, absolutely recommend a Cutlass Black. Now, you're going to be wanting to span out to other roles. I personally also have a Cutlass Red, which is the medical variant. So it has a like docking collar. Inside the back you have, I love that you've got like this like door to like lock off the med bay, so it's got an actual airlock, which is really cool. You've got 2 medical beds, so they do not offer a respawn, unfortunately, but they do cure up to level, I can't remember the wounds in this game. It's either level, they essentially will like fix most wounds, but anything that's like grievously, like any wound that's grievous, like I think it's either tier 1 or tier 3, I can't remember which one's which. They can heal up to essentially the mid-tier wounds, which is really cool. I love that in the turret you've got a toilet. I think that is so funny. No, I want to open up the... toilet. Huh. I love that so much. I think that is so funny. Yeah, the Cutlass Red is such a cool ship. We'll take a look at that middle one in just a minute. So the next two Cutlass line of ships is the Cutlass Blue and the Cutlass Steel. So the Cutlass Blue is your interdiction ship. This is like your policeman car. It's loaded with an EMP. When you turn the lights on in the Cutlass Red, you have ambulance lights. When you turn the lights on in the blue, you have police lights. This one's really cool because I mentioned it during Anvil Day, but they've got these like pods here that you will be able to like take out and store criminals in. There will be a gameplay loop in the future that will allow you to hunt players and NPCs, subdue them, and then put them under arrest and place them in these pods to transport to most likely Klesha. You also have, I believe this turret is your EMP. I don't know if the pilot gets control of the EMP. They might. I'm not 100% sure. No, they've got Panthers. So yeah, it looks like your pilot gets access to the EMP. Let me see if I can turn the lights on and have like the sirens start going. Oh, I actually really like that the blue doesn't have the like on the steel, for example, like there's the framing on the windows. It's a clear frame. I think that's really cool. No, I can't turn the lights on, unfortunately. Probably because it's the we're in the showroom. No lights. So the next ship, the Cutlass Steel, is a little bit more unique as it is a it's really cool. This is a drop ship. You have access to mounted guns on the back and both the sides here. What a fucking cool animation. So it's obviously designed to take a bunch of people, drop them off, and go kill some dudes. The only thing that I don't like at all about dropships is this ship is like $100 more than all the other Cutlasses. Like I think it's like $225 US, whilst like the Cutlass Black, for an example, is like $150 US. I don't get it. Like all of the dropships in the game are like really expensive, and I feel like it's kind of a weird price point for something that, like, because not gonna lie, you're not really gonna fill all of these seats up with people, at least in the persistent universe in the state that it's in. It's odd. It's an odd design choice, but I really like the Cutlass Steel. I think dropships are cool. It's just weird that they're expensive. So here's one of the other newest Drake ships included with the new gameplay loop, which is salvaging. So essentially, you've got your Vulture that these little doohickeys will pop out and you start scraping ships. I think in the future you're going to be able to like mulch small things. Like there's going to be like lasers in between like these like little engines here, and you like fly through it and it essentially mulches the ship. That is not in the game yet. And I believe the Reclaimer, which is the other salvaging ship, so there's only two salvaging ships. You got the Drake Vulture and you have the Aegis Reclaimer. I showed that off in the previous video. This ship is fucking cool. I love the look of the Vulture. I think this thing looks fucking cool as shit. And you have all this space to work with. So essentially you will be in the pilot seat. You'll start scraping ships. This will fill up here. Once this fills up, you essentially can have it either auto eject, or you can have it craft like your multi-tool and like other attachments and all that sort of stuff, which is really sick. I love that a lot. So if you don't actually have a multi-tool, you pop that here and you can have one in case you forget to buy one. So you essentially will store up all this spot and you go and sell your salvage. If you're looking towards getting into salvage gameplay loop, it's really chill. I fucking love salvaging. I like it more than mining, just because I think mining's fun. It's just a little bit odd because you've got like different types of like metals that you mine, but you need different mining heads, you need different like equipment, all that sort of stuff. I believe they've just recently introduced that too with the Vulture, where you've got like different mining heads, you have different equipment that you can equip onto those mining heads to either speed things up or make things more efficient, stuff like that. This ship is so cool. I love how it looks. It's just a cool space tractor. It's so sick. I love it so much. Something that is also really cool is you can essentially enter and exit the ship from either behind where I entered the ship from originally, or you can enter it through this door here. And you can go out and you can spacewalk. I'm up and down through this ladder here. I love this ship. I think the Vulture is amazing. Salvaging is super fun. I love it a lot. It's really chill. And it's honestly pretty lucrative. I don't know if that's because they've honestly just introduced salvaging to make it a little bit more profitable. Considering only 2 ships can do it. But in any case, it's really fun. I'm very excited for like ship mulching in the future. Okay, so that's the Cutlass line of ships in the Vulture. Oh, so next we'll head to some other cool ships. And the other Drake ship that I haven't interacted with at all. And my personal favorite ship as well. Alrighty. So we've got the Herald, the Buccaneer, and the Corsair. So we'll start with something small, the Buccaneer. I really like this ship. The Buccaneer is really cool. It is a light fighter. It is a glass cannon. This thing has so many weapons mounted onto it. It's got a size 4 gun up the top that you can buy a turret to replace it to swap the size 4 for 2 size 3s. It has a bunch of weapons on the front, the top, the bottom, the middle. Like, let me actually hop in this thing. This thing's also fast as well. It's just, I think from my understanding, it has the lowest hull HP out of all the ships that have been in the game. Like, look at all those weapons. And you can, as I mentioned, you can swap out that size 4 on the top for 2 size 3 guns. So you'll have 6 guns in total. Really cool ship. But again, I think from memory, it has the lowest hull HP. So if you get hit, you will probably die. But the same thing says for everyone else. You hit them, they're probably going to die as well. So we've got the Herald next, which this is the only ship in the Drake lineup that I haven't actually touched or interacted with. I haven't really found an use for it. Yeah, because it's a data hauler. So because the data hauling gameplay loop is not in the game yet. So I might actually rent this. Because why not? I love the giant, like, engines on the back. That is, like, it's so cool. Oh, interesting. Ooh, I like that the ladder's lit up. That's really cool. Oh, wow. This ship is fucking cool. Oh, I love this. This is so awesome. Is that a weapon rack? I'm pretty sure that's a weapon rack. Oh, that's so cool. I love all these, like, servers. In the toilet. That's awesome. Yeah, this ship is really cool. That's awesome. Because essentially what you do is you would get to a certain point from what I understand with the data hauling, and you would get into the support seat, you'd connect with the server, you would then pull the data and manually transfer it. This is really cool. I like this ship a lot. I think the ship's really cool. I just haven't had a use for it. When data hauling comes in, I have the Mercury Star Runner, but I'll probably use this. This ship is so cool. I love the little 3 legs. Wah, wah. It's like a little dinosaur. I love the giant like fucking engines on the back. I love the Drake engines. They're so cool. This ship is awesome. Away. But now we are at the piece of the Resistance, and we have the Drake Corsair, my personal favorite ship in Star Citizen. This ship is so cool. It is fucking kitted out. It is gorgeous. I love that it looks like a goddamn pirate ship. The door to the back, it makes the coolest fucking sound when you open and close it. God, that is so cool. It's got a huge bay, so you can fit a bunch of vehicles in here. It may not look it, but you can have 2 Cyclones parked next to each other. In here. You have, when you come in here, you've got your little engineering station when the door opens. Yep, you've got your little engineering station. I love the look of this interior. I love like all the smoke, the ambiance. It's fucking gorgeous. Right here, you've got your docking collar area with obviously the docking collar, and you have like rooms for like your spaceships, your space suits, all that sort of stuff. Weapon racks. This ship is so cool. And you've got your turret access on both sides. The door opens. Oh, no, I am getting ahead of myself. We have the crew, area. I love this little coffee area. I think that's awesome. I love the little cafeteria table with the monitors on it. I believe this is your bathroom. Yep, your little shower with your shampoos. All the little crew quarter rooms. This thing is really, really cool. So you got an elevator. It goes down to the surface. It comes back to the mess hall area, and you've also got a lever to take you up to the roof, to be able to access parts on the roof and repair it whenever they add that gameplay loop into it. This is so cool. Alright, and now you have your turret access when the door opens. Left turret, right turret. You have your captain's, I believe this is your captain's, yeah, your little captain's quarters. And you have your co-pilot and pilot seats. The thing I love a lot about the co-pilot seat is you go underneath. That's so cool. Oh, look at this fucking ship. This ship is so cool. My absolute personal favorite ship in this game, the Drake Corsair. What a fucking amazing ship. So now that we've looked at all the ships, we'll go and have a look at the 2 land vehicles that are Drake have, and also the concept ship from Drake as well. Just go this way. Whoop. The Drake Corsair also won the Best in Show ship, which is really cool. I'm so glad that the Drake Corsair won, and I'm so glad that the fucking Carrack got knocked out. I'm so sick of that ship winning Best in Show like every year. It's just good to give other ships a chance to shine. Not that it's my personal favorite. I'm happy with that. But, you know, it's kind of boring when the same ship wins every year. I'm also surprised that the Vulture was in the Best in Show. But, I mean, it's like the only ship that does salvaging, so a lot of people were using it. So here we go. We've got the Drake Dragonflies. I love these things. These things are a lot bigger than what I thought they were going to be. These things are massive. Love the Drake Dragonfly. And over here, we've got the Drake Mule. It's your little, like, forklift. And you can, like, store crates here. It's really cool. I love this thing. It's really, really cool. I love the Mule. And now we've got the Drake concept ship. The Kraken. This is your frigate. It doesn't even have a class. Wow. Or it might on the other on another monitor. Nope. So you might not be able to see it properly, because it's for whatever reason up really high. But it is essentially just, I don't remember the name of the type of ship that it is, but it's the one that has essentially all the jets and like a runway. This thing is fucking massive. What an absolutely cool concept ship that probably will never be in the game. I feel so sorry for everyone who was pledged a Kraken, and like all the other absolutely enormous ships, because they will not be in the game for quite a while, especially the Javelin. Now, is there anything else? No, I don't believe there is. Yeah, that's it. So that's it for Drake. Again, fucking so happy with Drake. They're absolutely my favorite manufacturer. I just vibe with all the ships. They're so cool. Every single one of them is amazing. That serve a completely cool purpose. And again, if you want a really, really good, reliable starter ship, you're new to the verse, get yourself a cutter. Cutter is amazing. It will do literally everything that you want to do to get your feet wet. And it is still about $50 US, but you do have to start somewhere. What an amazing manufacturer. So now we're going to be moving on to the currently today's manufacturer, which is Argo Astronautics, Consolidated Outlands, Greycat Industrial, and Kruger Intergalactic. As I mentioned at the start, a lot of these I'm not entirely familiar with. So it'll be good to explore some ships and check some out. I'm guessing it's going to be at Zenith, right? Yeah, Zenith Hall. And then if we have time, we'll pull out the Drake Herald, and maybe some of the other ships that I haven't really seen or flown, and we'll check those out as well if we have time. And tomorrow is going to be Anvil. Ooh. Honestly, the next couple of days are going to be fucking awesome. Anvil have fucking amazing ships. I'm really excited to see a lot of the Mirai, the Furies. I love the Fury. What a cool ship. Same with all the MISC ships in RSI, like seeing all the constellations and all that sort of stuff, and then being able to see all the best in show. And and get my hands on my best in show paint for all the ships that I have. Ooh, here we go. I love the MPUVs. I think they're so awesome. I probably should get one, since they're like really cheap. So I believe this one is for, yeah, to transporting like cargo. Oh, this is really cool. Wow, that's actually really cool. I wish to leave. Oh. That's really cool. So it is also it is just a transport. That's really cool. I believe these ships are like fucking $20 as well, because they're like they're just nothing burgers. They don't have like a quantum drive or anything like that in them as well. This is the cargo one, and I believe they both have that's awesome. I believe this one I think they both have like a tractor beam that you can like pull ships with. No, I don't want to rent it. I want to get inside it. Oh, wow. Interesting. Yeah, I believe they both have like giant tractor beams for like ship pulling. They're like little like dinghies. I think this one's really cool. Not gonna lie, this MUPV personal, this thing is awesome. I love that that it's got so many like seats. Yeah, it's literally like a rescue vehicle. Like you can like deploy it. You can like, if a ship's stranded and you've got a crew, you can like load the crew in like the little back area here and like pull the ship. That's really cool. I think these are really cool. I love these ships. What's this ship here? Oh, it's the Merlin. Okay, cool. So this is the snub fighter that's attached to the Constellation RSI ships. So you have a Kruger, I believe, yeah, no, you definitely have the Merlin. So you have the Merlin, and I believe the Archimedes is like the upgraded, like upgrade to the Merlin. Yeah, it just looks like it's got more hard points, because I think these are like literally fucking size 1s, and I'm guessing those are size 1s as well, but you have probably 4 size 1s. These are really cool to fly around. The only thing I don't like about these is how do I actually get in it? Is it around this side? Yeah, interpilot seat. Oh, it's got storage. That's kind of cool. Is you have you're like this giant long like fucking cock is like really like invasive when you're like trying to like fight things. Like I remember I was in my friend's Constellation, we were getting attacked. For shits and giggles, I deployed in the Merlin to fight off the ne'er-do-wells that dared to attack us whilst we were having drinkies. And it's kind of annoying, but I think these are really cool. I love the look of them though. They're really, really cool. So now we've got the Mole and the Raft, right? The SRV. I'm not entirely sure what this one is. Tractor beam. Oh, so is it like transport? Like cargo transport? The one thing I love the look of these ships, but they're really confusing. I don't know how to get in it. I also remember these things are like really buggy. Like the Argo stuff. I remember like I think it was last year. The I think it was a best in show. I could be wrong. I do not know how to actually get on this ship. I'm actually going to have to turn on ship label entries. Wow, that's... Alright, I guess we're not getting aboard the, oh. Is it? Yeah, I'm guessing there's like... Awesome. Okay. We found the invisible elevator. So let's have a little explore around this ship. I do really like the interior of these ships, like the mole, when my friend had it, because they did upgrade to it. I believe they actually upgraded the mole to the reclaimer. I do like the interior a lot. It feels really cozy. This ship is, I don't really know what purpose this ship serves. I think it is like a cargo ship. I could be... Oh, that's a really cool pilot seat, actually. Love all the buttons. That's really cool. Or is the SRV the one with the tractor beam? Maybe? I couldn't tell you. I don't, as I mentioned, these are like the ones that I'm just not fully... Oh, that's cool. It must be, this must be the tractor beam ship. I thought the SRVs or the ships over there, I thought they were the ones with the tractor beam on it. Now how do I leave? God. Yeah, I remember just hearing that these ships were like very bugged. This is the raft. No, this is the cargo ship, right? Yeah, this is the cargo ship. So yeah, that must be, yeah, that's the actual like pull ship. At least the elevator is visible this time. That's a good sign. So this is another ship that I just haven't boarded. The only Argo ship that I've boarded is the Mole. Boarded and piloted. But I do like the orange. The orange is like really clean. Same with these seats. They look mega comfy. And like they are like really cool looking ships, but it feels like it's just too much. Or too little at the same time, if you know what I mean. Because I feel like that's what's really good about a lot of other ships. As soon as you see the ship, you can tell what it is. With like Argo, I feel like all the ships just kind of look the same. Oh, there's a fucking Perry the penguin. Nice. Cactus. Well, a cactus fucking moves. Wow, that's one hairy cactus. I have this sponge at my sink. Wow. Locked. How interesting. I'm guessing this is like a tractor beam-esque thing to like load your cargo. Ooh. This area is cool, like your little engineering station. Yeah, like these ships are really cool. I just think they just kind of all look the same and they like blend together in my head. And from what I remember hearing as well, a lot of these are like quite buggy. Like a lot more so than other ships, which is unfortunate. Now the mole, this thing is cool. This thing has 3 mining lasers. I would technically say it is a 2-manned ship. But if you want to be efficient, you want to fill up all 3 with your friends. So you go on like mining trips, and get a lot of ore, especially if you're doing quantum mining because of how volatile it is and you want to be quick. And if you only have that one person, it's not going to be quick enough to get it out. So my only complaint with the mole, I don't know if it's just a bug, but I'm pretty sure, no, it is not a bug. It's just how it's designed. There is no glass separating you in the mining seat to the elements. So when you're in your little mining seat, you are exposed, which is something that I don't like, because it means that you have to be completely suited up. You can't just be wearing a jumpsuit. You have to be fully geared up. And if you're on like an ice planet going for quantum, like Lyria as an example, because that is probably one of the more popular places to mine for quantum, you are going to be constantly needing to... Can you not do it? You might not be able to do it whilst you're in the seat. Essentially, like, you'll be constantly like getting hit with frost, and like your screen is going to be fogging up. That's the only thing I don't like. I wish this was separated. I wish it was glassed, so that way you weren't exposed to the elements and you don't get like fucked. Because yeah, as soon as you go here without a helmet on, you're dead. To put it lightly. And it's the same on the other side as well. You have another turret, a mining turret. So now you've got like your little crew area, and I believe this is like habitation back here. Yeah, you got like a little habitation area. So you've got your middle mining laser here. So you go down there. There's the mining laser that's underneath the cockpit, and you have your little pile area. I love this. I think this looks really sleek. I love how this looks. And I like that when you undock the thrusters at the back, they go into like an X shape. It's really cool. And yeah, again, same complaint. It just feels like all the Argo ships just look the same. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I personally like getting a ship that looks different to all the other ships. It's a little bit different with like the Cutlass line of ships. I'll use that as an example because we saw that earlier. They're meant to look the same because they're the same like brand of, like, not brand of ships, but they're the same model of ships, the Cutlass line of series. Like, all 3 of the Argo ships that we just looked up were completely different. They serve completely different purposes and they're completely different ships. But they all feel like the same ship. which is, again, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Good thing for consistency, or bad thing that it's harder for players to identify what ship that is. I feel like you want to have that uniqueness factor in your ships. I feel like they are unique enough, but from a distance it's like, oh, is that the SRV or the Mole or the Raft? Not too sure. But yeah, that's it for Argo and obviously Kruger. They do have one more. They've got the Emerald. I don't know if that's just a special paint or anything, but I do know that there was that one more snub fighter. But yeah, again, I'm not entirely too sure what you would classify that as. And it's, of course, it is over on the other side for Consolidated Outlands. So with Consolidated Outlands, they are the ones that are the designers of the Mustang series of ships. Again, that is a ship that I have not piloted, I have not entered, and I have not flown, or a Mustang. From what I remember hearing, they're not the greatest starting ships. They serve the purpose that you buy the ships for, which is obviously a good thing. But I personally have heard that like they're good, but they're like restrictive. From what I heard, the little upgrade from the Mustang, fuck, I don't remember what they're called. It's like Alpha, Beta, fucking Gamma, Delta. I can't remember which one's which. I know you've got a fighter, you've got a freighter, you've got a racer. So let's start on the left side. I believe this is the Gamma, and I think this is this. Yeah, let's have a look. So here's the Mustang Gamma. So this is the racing variant. So it's very fast and speedy. The one thing I do like about the Mustang lines of ships is they look really cool. They do look really like cool and sleek. Let's fucking let's hop in. Oh, interesting. Ooh, that's really pretty. Like, don't get me wrong, these are cool ships. It's just that if, like, I feel like as like a starter ship, you want something that I'll revert back to the cutter, or even the Aegis, like the Titan, like the Titan line of ships. I love a ship that is like homey, that you can live in. And I think this one you can. I think this is the beta. Yeah, this is the beta. So this is essentially the starting ship that you can like get. I'm not entirely sure what it means by like Pathfinder. But I believe you can get in it and then go into the back. No, you just hop out. Do you enter through the back here? Can you just like open the canopy? Yeah, I'm not entirely too sure how you meant to open up the back, because that looks like it can open. Because there is a like a little area back there that I want to kind of get into. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't know how to actually get back there. Yeah, I'm not entirely too sure. we'll have a look at the other two variants of the Mustang. So this is the Mustang Alpha. This is the light freight. So this is the one that has like a little... It has like a little... Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's really cool. I like that a lot. It also has like a little... Yeah, I can't tell. And I think this is the... I think the Delta. I think this is like the military the military in parentheses, right? Yeah. The light fighter version. Like, as I mentioned, the Mustang lines of ships, they're kind of cool, but they really only serve the purpose that you buy the ship for. Which is, yeah, odd. Oh, not odd, but like, you know, it's not the best starting ship. They're cheap. But again, if you want a cheap starter ship, I would recommend the Cutter. This is another ship that I didn't know that the Nomad was a Mustang variant. That's really interesting. This is another ship that I've seen out in the verse that I've kind of like jumped on. Like I've jumped on like the back here, but I've never like gone inside of it. Like you can like hold like a vehicle here. I think that's really cool. Let me actually go inside it. I see. Oh, that's a really cool animation. Because yeah, I see these ships all the time. Oh, this ship's really fucking cool. Oh, it's like the components. That's sick. Your little bathroom. Oh, I love this. Microwave. Wow, this ship's actually a lot cooler than what I thought it was. Holy shit. I love that little habitation area. I personally love ships that have, I keep saying it, I love ships that have that, like, homey feel, that you can live in the ship. It's just got a vibe, and I love that vibe. I think that's really cool. It's always the thing that, like, goes, oh, this ship's cool. You can kind of fucking live in the ship. That's pretty cool. I think I will purchase it. This ship's really cool. I like this a lot. Like, actually seeing it and, like, looking at it, I obviously personally wouldn't purchase this ship because I've got really no use for it. Also, the guns on it are kind of not great. Do you control? Yeah, you would control the tilt at the back, I'm guessing. Yeah, I think this ship's really cool. I do. And I like that it's got that, like, little unique, like, holding area for, like, if you want to take, like, a Cyclone, or, like, if you rent, like, the mining car. I think that's really cool. This ship is really, really cool. I see why a lot of people have it out in the verse. Now, how the fuck do I leave? Everything kind of looks the same. Yeah, I'm honestly kind of excited to see a lot more ships from Consolidated Outlands, especially with the Nomad. I also didn't realize it was a Mustang variant. That's not something that I kind of like imagined. Yeah, it's really cool. I was actually taken aback with how cool that ship is. Never boarded it before today. Do we have anything else? Yeah, underneath, I'm guessing. Yeah, let's go underneath. Jump, jump. Oh man, I'm gonna need to get a Wawa and a food. So here's your, yeah, the rocks. So here are your little mining cars. I think this is so stupid. Just adds a little an extra seat. I love this car. The SRV? Yeah, the STV. Yeah, this one's really cool. I think this Grey Cat is amazing. I don't really like the Grey Cat PTV. I feel like this car is quite fragile. I know when me and my buddy were like fucking around with them, they broke really easily. The Grey Cat STV, if you're going to be getting a ground car to get you from point A to point B, so you land 100 kilometers away from a fucking base so it doesn't shoot you and blow it up, you take one of these, is what I would suggest. Every time we try to drive a PTV, one of the wheels would get busted, all that sort of stuff. And this car is just so much cooler. I love this little car. It's great. Over here we've got, oh, the fucking hover quads. The hover quad's really cool. This thing is so volatile. The thing I don't really like about the hover, these things just feel like they're super, excuse me. So the thing I don't like about the hover quads is they feel just really buggy. So you spawn them in, they spawn in the ground. They're really fast, but if you fucking touch something, you explode. These things are really volatile. I think they're really cool. One thing I don't like about hover vehicles in general in Star Citizen is how high they defaultly hover. So you can like easily put one of these in like a Cutlass Black or like even the Nomad, but you get on it and you get fucking shot up to the roof, and it's so hard to like get out. So I don't know if they've fixed the hover quad at all with how it spawns, but every time I've personally spawned one, it's spawned in the fucking ground. And I find that the hover vehicles are kind of unwieldy. So if you're going to be driving a ground vehicle, I would personally recommend any Cyclone. All the Cyclones are great. Some of them kind of overlap and are weird. Like, it feels like their purposes are just like, it's just a different Cyclone. Also, don't fucking pledge any of these. If you are going to pledge one, pledge the STV. The cars are weirdly expensive. I don't get it. Buy them in game. They're like 50k. It's so easy to get them. You do one like bunker mission and you can buy one essentially. What is this? What is this concept ship? The Pioneer. Oh, this is the base building ship, I'm pretty sure, right? Heavy construction. Self-contained mobile construction yard capable of creating planetary modular structures. Yeah, so this is your base building ship. That's kind of cool. I kind of wish it had some semblance of color so I could kind of tell what I'm looking at. I feel like that's a problem with a lot of these like bigger ships in these bigger concept ships in the like the little the hologram area. And you can't really tell what you're looking at. But yeah, that's it for, I believe that's it for IAE, day 5 and day 6. Yeah, like today was great. As I keep fucking running my mouth, I love Drake ships. That shit was great. I personally owned all the Drake ships, so that, well, not all of them. I own like 90% of them. The only one I don't have is the Herald. And obviously I don't own every single Cutlass variant. But I own the Cutlass Red, and I started with a Cutlass Black. The other ones are kind of like the same, except they just serve a different like role. Yeah, today was really good. Every other day, is going to be really, really good as well. Tomorrow we have we have Anvil. On Saturday we have Mirai and Misk. Sunday we've got RSI. Monday we have the Best in Show, and whatever's going to be happening at the finale is going to be happening on the finale. So what we'll do now is we've got a little bit of time. So what I'll do is, to end the stream, I will get my herald, and I'll take the herald from New Babbage, and we'll take it all the way up to Port Tressler. Just to experience it. Huh. I was not expecting to be thrown out of the train. I'm gonna be so sad if all this effort is in vain and I fucking just die. I'm almost there. Or if this, like, blocks me off. Please don't be an invisible wall. I'm gonna be so sad. Fuck! Well, at least we can look on the bright side. We don't have to buy food and water. I love that the ladder's lit up. That's so cool. I love the interior of this ship. I kind of wish the thrusters had, like, the little flappy flaps. Oh wow, this thing's fast. Yeah, this ship's awesome. This ship is also like $85. But I guess, like, it's, you know, it's the purpose that it serves. It's not, the gameplay loop's not in the game yet. Yeah, this is the Drake Herald. This ship is fucking awesome. All right, well, let's leave it off here with a beautiful view of Microtech. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy today, please let me know. It was fantastic going over all the Drake interplanetary ships. Saw my favorite ship, the Drake Corsair. Amazing ship, fucking love it. Had a really good time looking over all the other ships from Argo, Consolidated Outlands, Grey Cat, and Kruger. Yeah, I had a really good time. I hope you enjoyed yourself as well. If you did enjoy the stream, please do give me a follow. My name is Rena Inversal Power 119. If you did enjoy the video, please give me a like. Let me know what your favorite ship is, and all that sort of stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.